If you buy stock in Norwegian Cruise Lines, will you go down with the ship? We'll take a look. You may not know exactly the name of the company Norwegian Cruise Lines, but let me tell you what it is. It's a cruise company. It owns about 17 ships that travel the world globally in pursuit of sun and fun. You've seen the ships, they're beautifully painted. Norwegian Cruise Lines also pioneered something new in the cruise world. They pioneered what they called freestyle cruising. I know it sounds a bit like skateboarding or slalom skiing, but what it is, it just basically means is you don't have to eat dinner or lunch at a prescribed time. You can show up in the dining room, you can show up in any dining room, a bit like you're kind of strolling around the mall, and eat when you like, where you like, and with whom you like. Before, cruises required nice clothes, nice neckties, sit with the captain. That's on Norwegian Cruise Lines, that's over. So for the cruisers, it means freedom. For the shareholders, it hasn't meant profits. Let's take a look. The company was down here in the 30s. It shot up well past 60. Everybody was feeling good about the company, expanded prosperity, more penetration into the Asian market. And then what happened? Two things happened. They ran into heavy winds, at least in a market sense, and they ran into some adverse conditions. In Miami, there was Zika and the virus. The spheres of a lot of their ships go out of Fort Lauderdale and Miami. And then you had right here, from 60 down to 40, had an earnings guidance. What does that mean? It means the management said, we're not going to earn the money we thought we were going to earn. What can they do? They can cut prices and fill up staterooms, which is what some companies do, or they can hold prices firm and hope that the market comes back. Has it come back? Stock hasn't come back. Stock trades at about $35 a share. Is this a time for you to say, make a plunge? Yes and no. I'm not a big fan of companies that are turning around. It's a bit like turning around one of these ships. It takes a while. $35 at the same time with a well-managed company, and we have to believe that Norwegian Cruise Lines is a well-managed company. That's 8 times earnings, is not expensive. Yes, the cash is down, but it's not out. Where are their ships going? Their ships have the magic of being like a hotel chain that you can deploy to South America, to Asia, to Europe, to the United States, the Caribbean. Wherever you think you're going to make the most money, you put those ships on the line. That's a big advantage, say over a hotel chain where you're stuck somewhere, South Florida, Africa, Caribbean, Maldives, and there's something goes on. Here they don't like the market in Miami, they put the ships in the Greek islands. So that's a big advantage that Norwegian Cruise Lines has. The problem with the cruise business is it's a capital-intensive business. You've got to buy ships, you've got to renovate them, you've got to hire staff to operate these ships, you've got to keep them from running into headlines. Remember that this is not their ship that sank off the coast of Italy, it was a competitor's, but it has a bad effect on the cruise line business. The fact of the matter is, you're buying a hotel at sea, a hotel chain at sea. This is a well-managed company. I think it could be an interesting buy and hold. $35 is not expensive, and you look at the company, and these companies are very cyclical. They're almost more like commodities than they are like cruise companies. It's all the time we have this week on The Investment Advisor. I'm your host, Matthew Stevenson, in partnership with Dukascopy TV. Remember, money can take care of you, it cannot take care of itself.